She going here. It was reported that before the American landing on Tarawa, the Japanese commander had bragged that 1 million Americans in 100 years could not take that island. The Marine Corps took that island in 76 hours, but had a horrendous loss of life. During that 76-hour time period, the Marine Corps experienced just over 3,000 casualties. Of those, 1,036 killed in action. During that same 76-hour time period, there's a garrison of 4,500 Japanese soldiers. When it was all over with, there were only 17 Japanese survivors. After the Battle of Tarawa, there were 4 Medal of Honor recipients. 3 of the 4 went to members of these engineer teams that you just saw demonstrated. And one of those went to a 23-year-old staff sergeant from San Antonio, Texas. His name was William Bordelon. And it's hard for me to imagine that someone 23 years of age was looked upon by their men as a fatherly figure. Sergeant Bordelon was on board an Amtrak making its way to the beach when it got hung up on the coral. It was then struck by a Japanese mortar. He was one of only 4 men that got out of that Amtrak alive. Once in the water, he became entangled in barbed wire, but he cut himself free and then began to make his way 500 yards from shore through the surf under heavy enemy gunfire. Once on shore, Bordelon went to work. He went after his first fortified enemy position and he knocked it out. He then approached his second position. He took it out as well. As he was approaching his third fortified enemy position, he was struck by enemy gunfire. He staggered, he stumbled, he went down, but he got up. And he finished off that third position as well. He was then brought back behind the seawall for medical attention. Instead, he waded out into the surf and helped bring a young Marine to shore. Then Bordelon went after his 4th gun emplacement. He was able to destroy the 4th position as well, but the Japanese also ended his life at that time. Sergeant Bordelon was the first Texan to receive the Medal of Honor. His family has loaned to the Museum of the Pacific War here in Fredericksburg his medal. If you have not yet visited the museum, I encourage you to do so, and while there, look up Bordelon's medal and gaze upon it. Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to see a reenactment of the Battle of Tarawa. There is no way as reenactors we can accurately portray what those men experienced, but we're going to do our very best to honor them and to keep their memory alive. The battle's about to begin. Soon all hell will break loose. Marines, I'll see you on the beach.